Wanna hop in the game and do the same, selling tickets to your favorite name. Join our trade. Ticket resellers investing in building every day. Join our
We have the easiest way to make money online. As you see over here, there's no MLM, no pyramid scheme, no ads or marketing required, no selling tickets in the streets, and you don't need any labor costs to scale up.
Hey, if you're interested in scaling your ticket business or your business into the millions, like I've done, selling tickets strictly online, 100% online. You'll never catch me out in the streets. Go to thetickettrap.com.
It is what it is, man. The last thing, your boy Dame, man, he addressed this whole situation with an interview. He was talking about, more than 800K, but these lawsuits and what he tried to, lack of a better term, tried to brush it off as a W. Pretty much saying the companies that they're coming after are not operational, and he's, like you said, he's flaunting the whole Lord Jamar thing, sitting on a ranch, sipping on this, trying to front on us like he ain't fucked up out here. And as well, and even more when you talk about the 800,000, that's just one thing. What about the $4 million default judgment that they came after you, or you and your company? I get the company thing. Okay, yes, your company, but if you have a company, they can still, it's called piercing the corporate veil, meaning that if they find out that you and your company are the same, if somebody's suing your company, they can come after you personally too. That's not off the table, Dame. So you feel like, it's just on the business, they can't come after me. Yes, they can. In some of these instances, you owed the IRS, you owed the child support, and you got sued, not your business, your person.
Yeah.
So people just not smart enough to really, look through what he's trying to say. And it's like, dog, you in a bad situation. We all been there. Maybe not that bad, but
right.
You fucked up right now. Just say it. Just say it. Like, yo, I made some badass mistakes. You got sued. One thing you got sued for is you was taking somebody's shit and trying to use it as your own, bro. That's just what it is. But he won't address that type of stuff, and people won't ask him those type of questions because they know that that'll get them alienated and they won't be able to get those interviews no more. They don't ask them the real type of questions and the real stuff that people really want to hear.
Well,
but
that's a problem when somebody gets paid for an interview. Then there's certain things that could be talked about or not talked about. Now, if I pay you for something, then I'm asking you what the fuck I want, but that's just me. But the thing that bothers me about Dame is his lack of accountability, man. And I think that's you hit it on the head. I think that's one of the main reasons why he will always be in the positions that he's in, because we've never seen him point the thumb. He's always pointing the finger. He never points the thumb. And anybody who's ever been in a relationship, whether that be Jay-Z or whether that be Irv Gotti, may he rest in peace, or whether that be Kevin Hart, or whether that be a Dr. Boyce Watkins who we've spoken to, or anybody else who has seen business with Dame, one thing is they love him as a person, but as a businessman, he does things that makes you go, makes you kind of go, damn, and what we doing? And they all kind of say the same thing. And lack of accountability is one of the main factors and one of the reasons why they don't mess with him anymore. And if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a damn duck. We've heard too many people in this business sector who have done business with Dame Dash say the exact same things, but we've seen the consequences of his actions confirm things that they were saying, but we've never heard him look in the camera and say that I did this, I did that, don't do this, don't do that. He has such a powerful voice and is such a trendsetter within the community. If he were to, or he once was, if he were to come out and kind of hold himself accountable and talk about some of the losses and how he could flip them into wins, maybe he would have a little more of the support of the people, or maybe it would just look more like an underdog winner type story. Instead, you trying to still fall under this moniker that you had in the 90s where you was popping Cristal on a yacht and everything's still popping and we still going. And bruh, times have changed and that's okay. But your lack of accountability and your lack of pointing the thumb as opposed to pointing the finger is why you sit in the position you in and you still effing do it. Now, one thing I've always said about Dame, I've never seen Dame run away, and I've never looked at Dame as the type of person that would run away from certain questions, certain interviews. So I'll kind of I'll step back and hope that he does get with somebody that does ask him some type of questions, because he never gave me that type of energy. But right now, it's kind of feeling that way, man. And it's just sad, bro, because it shouldn't be like that. Like our people that we looked up to, people in the music that have done their thing, it's okay for them to follow in hard times. we shouldn't have to look at them like a clown. But when they act like a clown and they give you clownish behavior, it's hard not to kind of point out the clown shit, bro.
Right. And you remember, like we I don't know if we talked about it together, but they were giving him the U.S. Marshals are forcing him to sell his assets to pay off these debts. He has until July the 31st, which is what, 3 days away, to turn over those documents to his company, or he'll be arrested, man.
I don't know if I want to see that shit.
Yeah, this is just what it is.
Yeah, man.
So they're forcing him to sell everything that he has, tied to these companies and whatnot. They're going to sell this shit. Same thing happened with his little stake in Rockefeller, but it wasn't enough for whatever the case may be. So they're forcing you to sell assets. That can never be a good thing unless you got some shit buried underground somewhere, some cash or something nobody know about. Maybe he does.
Hopefully.
So you can't spin it though. I mean, I'll just shut the fuck up if I was him. Like shit, I'm just gonna go away for a minute. I'm gonna do my thing. But to try to do interviews and act like it's some type of your chess move that you're doing, and these companies ain't operation, they on your head. They about to lock you up, bro. If you don't turn over what they're looking for, the U.S. Marshals are on your head. That's not a good looking business.
Ever.
You can't. And all the people used to clown about, oh, a real man don't have a boss and this, that. Come on, man. You got to do what you got to do as a man at the end of the day first. Fuck all that bullshit. It feels good. It sounds good, but shit get rough sometime.
Yeah.
That's like we talking about Umar. You got to go work sometime and whatever you got to do to make that money, man. Shit.
Especially if you got kids and you got a family, you got a foundation. What man can sit in front of his family and tell them he ain't bringing bacon home or bringing food home because of what motherfuckers on the internet think or what this or what? Are you crazy?
Well, in 2019, he got arrested for not paying $400,000 in child support. That should tell you a lot. He ain't paying his child support. Now, whether he's taking care of the kid and maybe not complying with the court order, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to judge that situation, whatever the case may be. But when dudes is taking care of it, they don't owe child support when they take care of the responsibility. Because either the mom is going to take them off because they're doing their thing, even if she's petty, fuck it, I'm just going to pay it and still take care of my kid.
Yep. And there's people out here to do it. I know people personally that would get 3 views on YouTube if I put them up, but that are doing that and have done that. Child support and taking care of their kid. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, good men and real men just want to be around their kids and want peace around that. And yeah, women cause a lot of chaos. And yeah, that's just some chaos. But some men are willing to swallow knives and walk through fire for that peace of just taking care of their kid, man. And that's what real men do. Shit.
Right. And then like even how he's trying to make the separation of the business and himself, they're going to lock you up. They're trying to lock you up, not the damn business.
Yeah, you can't lock the business
person behind the business.
Right.
So don't try to sweep it under the rug like this is something, this is a serious situation that you really need to answer the court about. I don't agree with it or whatever, the way they're going about it. I don't think anybody should be locked up because of debt.
Facts.
I think that's some bullshit. Just, judgment, all that cool. But try to lock somebody up. But that's the way the system is, man. What can you do about it?
You can't do anything. And nobody want to see Dame locked up. I think that would be tragic. Take your losses, man. Pay that shit down what people think out here, man, and move forward. But that ego, man.
Do you think Jay-Z should help him?
No. Oh, I don't think anybody should fucking help him. Absolutely. Right. I wish I would. Somebody 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I had a relationship with, and for whatever reason, we fell out, and I get big now, and because you in hard times, I owe you. And I don't owe you shit. I owe you nothing. I don't know how many kids Jay-Z has. No, I don't know, but no, I owe that man nothing. Especially sorry to cut you all that you cook. Remember, he was trying to insinuate that Jay-Z was messing with young girls. Remember that? Yeah. Jumped on that.
How would I help you?
I hoping shit.
You was on that bandwagon, bro. Like you was entertaining this shit on these interviews for a moment. It started getting ugly for a minute. Like, oh, this Jay-Z, that. I remember that he was insinuating that shit. He didn't really say it. Mm-hmm. He was kind of tossing shit around. Like, yo, I would let you burn in hell, man. Like we had this. Go ahead.
No. You go.
We had this relationship. We did great things together. We severed our relationship. Fine. But look where Dame went and look where Jay-Z went. Even Cameron was talked about how much money he was spending and blowing shit. And Jay-Z already said it, man, too much flossing. Cameron said the same shit on his new show. He was spending all this frivolous money, private jets, homes and shit. You fucked the bag up. I get it. We all fucked the bag up at a point in time in our life.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And
admit it.
it's the sad thing is you got people, particularly like the commenters or whoever, the masses that will annihilate Jay-Z up and down. He's a bad person. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's the devil, he's this, and then put him on a pedestal and had a nerve to say he needs to help. Help who? Help the people that are trying to destroy him?
Right.
Help the very people who are trying to, that talk about him day by day by day. He's supposed to walk out there and give his hard-earned. It is not easy to make money out here. I don't give a fuck who you are. Even a Jay-Z, it's not easy for him to get to $1 billion, but you want him to spend that on you when he constantly hears nothing but bullshit all the time. Man, I wouldn't spend $1 on nobody. You crazy as hell.
I
don't know
guarantee
Jay-Z from a can of paint, and I know he don't owe nobody nothing.
he would have helped him probably if he wasn't running his mouth when he shows about him. I guarantee you. If he had just been humble, because he helped DMX, he helped a lot of people with a lot of different shit. Lil Wayne before, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's helped, different people with different shit. He's always helping. He's doing a lot of shit behind the scenes. And people claim he paid off by Rock Nation and all that. Keep thinking that shit, man. If you want to pay it, if you want to send us a check, send it to us, Jay-Z. You can find us easily.
And I'll be right on here the next show. Yo, Rock Nation, I appreciate you for that, bro. Thank you. God damn. As I look at my electric bill right now, ain't nobody helped us with shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll tell you, you want to look at my bills and my bank and what shit looking like?
Right.
But people don't want to, don't want to go there. So no, Jay-Z should not help the man. Again, like I said, if he wasn't dragging Jay-Z through the mud, saying shit, talking about him for 15, 20 years, I believe Jay-Z probably would have stepped in and helped him because it's an easy check for him. It's nothing. But he's not entitled to do shit, bro. A goddamn thing.
Nope. Now, if he wanted to do something at the con of his heart, that's one thing. But is he asked to? Is he forced to? No. Me and you run businesses together. We do all this shit together. You don't owe me a damn thing, and I don't owe you. But if we have it, we're gonna take care of each other. But to sit back and act like somebody owes a grown man anything, that's crazy, bro. I don't owe you nothing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then another angle people say is, oh, the powers that be is they trying to tear this man Dame down. And come on, man. Look, dead all that bullshit. This decision that Dame made, he's reaping the, not the benefits, but the bad, karma or whatever from the decisions that he made. If I shoot somebody, right, I did that. I'm going to jail for that shit. Nobody made me do that. If I do the bad business deal or steal somebody this or steal somebody that, that's something I did. The powers that be had nothing to do with shit like that. The powers that be had nothing to do with unpaid child support.
Right.
Unpaid taxes.
Cut that shit out. Has Dame Dash pissed off the powers that be more than Kanye West has?
Right.
Kanye West ain't broke.
Right.
He ain't broke. There's so many people out here that is pissed off the powers that be that still got money to be able to move and continue to piss him off. Dame ain't piss him off that bad to where they just took everything and now they decide to destroy him because of that. No, listen, we all got open opportunity in this country. What we do with it is up to us. Yeah, some are easier than others, but when Dame hit the pinnacles and the amount of success that he's hit, he should be straight for the rest of his life. Damn anything else. And the fact that he's not is sad.
That's a fact. And we'll probably leave it right there. He should be straight.
Yep.
Over 300 something million with 3 dudes.
To be straight, bro.
All these business ventures, these movies, and all the people that none of your friends is helping you. Kevin Hart, none of these guys, because they saying fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you trying to act like you're responsible for their success. Like Cam said, all right, nigga, ain't like the movie was Finding Nemo or The Lion King, the movie that you helped. You know what I mean? Like I had to keep working after this shit. It wasn't one big grandiose movie where I'm getting $10 million in royalties every year. I had to keep working.
Right.
I had to keep doing comedy shows.
Right.
Like, man, these dudes is, man, god damn, bro.
It's crazy, man. The level of what it's audacity, man. The audacity of some of these people, it's crazy.
Well, it goes to show you how good is it. You got to keep good relationships with great people. When you keep your relationships in order, you might go to like, dog, I'm fucked up. Can you throw me, you know what I mean? T.I. gave Mike Vick like 50 bands or something, or 100, whatever that was, and he was fucked up. Remember that shit?
Yep, sure do.
Keeping great relationships. If Michael Vick would have been backbiting and all, T.I. would have said, man, die. But, it was a situation. Dame Dash knows a lot of people where he shouldn't be in a situation if he didn't fuck up those relationships. I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs today, but mess up those relationships.
You know what I mean? Like they be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah.
You don't see pigs out here crying. You don't see Biggs out here looking for money and doing all that. He quiet as a church mouse, but he probably good too.
And even DeHaven, he working. He
Shout
working
out
for
to
him.
Dave. Exactly.
Yeah, he grinding. Ain't no
Yep.
shame in his game.
Yep. Exactly.
You know what I mean? But everybody, people just want handouts, free money, fast money. No, go get a goddamn job. Go work like the rest of us.
Yep.
If I go through $100 million, I'm never being broke. I don't care how. Like come on, man, 100 million.
If I say 100, I'm good for life, bro. I'm gonna find a way as a hustler to make that work for life. Period.
Right. Just living off interest. If you had invested in Bitcoin,
Right.
like people that invested in Bitcoin, I'm just
Yeah.
you'd be a millionaire right now.
Yep.
You know, but hey, it is what it is, man. You know, again, people could take it how they want to take it. We ranked where we ranked. We made our mark on this energy for a reason. You know what I mean?
Damn right.